Hi guys, and welcome to currency converter developed using Visual C++. So let me show you guys how this works. I'm going to clear or reset, and let's enter another amount to be converted, and let's select to what currency. So I'm converting British pound sterling to maybe US dollars. Just click on convert. There we go. So 5,000 plus is equivalent to 8,000 plus. Okay, you can also convert it back into whatever other country you want. So let's say it's Nigerian 7,000 plus to US dollar. That's what you get. So about $6 plus. Okay, so I'm going to actually exit out and let's start a new project entirely. So let's come in here, right click, and I'm going to select my Visual Studio 2022 there, and the previous one, that's the previous one, so I'm just going to close that. All right, so come in here and let's create a new project. Click on create. Make sure you've installed CLR on your system, so I'm selecting CLR empty projects.net for C++. Let's select that. Click on next, and I will just give my project a name. I'm going to call this CPP currency. Let's say convert, and click on create. There we go. So go straight to the solution explorer. I'm going to pin that down, and right here let's select the properties. Okay, that's the property there. Click on that. This dialog pops up. So come straight to where we have the configuration properties. Select linker. Inside the linker, we now want to select system. To your right, you will see subsystem, and click on the drop down menu. Select Windows, subsystem Windows. That is it right there, Windows subsystem Windows. Next, select Advanced. On the Advanced, to the right, you will see entry point. You want to enter main. There, just type in main there. Now click on apply. But before then, make sure you have your platform. My platform is 64-bit. Okay, so make sure yours is set to whatever you want. Or if it's 32, then you change it. Click on apply. And let's click on OK. There we go. That is ready now. So the next thing you want to do now, come right here to Solution Explorer again. Look at the name of your project. Right click on it and let's select add and go for new item. Click on that. And this dialog pops up. Inside this dialog, those are the install component. The one I want is CLR, or you can select UI. Okay, UI has Windows Form, and CLR also have Windows Form. And if you look at the name is myform.h. UI also have myform.h. So the choice is yours, whichever you select. So I'm going to just use CLR, and let's click on add. There we go, and that is my form. Okay, so you end up with this error. Don't worry about that. Okay, the next thing you want to do now is double click on myform.cpp here. There we go. And let's open up this area. Okay, and inside this area there's some lines of code you need to add. These lines of code, you can always get them on this very forum. So let's come in here. I'm going to include the URL of this forum. I'm going to include it on the description area for you guys to copy. So if you scroll right down, there's some lines of code, but if you read through this forum, you will see it's actually telling you how to get into how to build a form or create a form. Okay, if you scroll right down, this is the very lines of code I'm talking about. Okay, just need to copy that very lines of code, copy, minimize that. And I'm going to paste it right underneath here. There will be an error because I need to change the name of this very name. I need to change it to CPP currency convert. So I'm just going to highlight that and just type in CPP currency convert. There we go. That's it. The error should disappear now. Okay, so I'm going to save that. My form should be ready now, but you can't see the form here. I want to run it though. If you run it, the form will surely pop up, but you don't have the form on the Solution Explorer yet. So the only way we can get this very form on the Solution Explorer is for us to log off and reopen the system. So I'm going to close this now. There we go. That is it done. So let's right click and open it up. This is it. CPP currency convert. So click on that. So it's more or less like you kind of like rebuild the whole lot and get it open again. And the form should be there now. There we go. Look at the form. It's right there. Okay. Now you can then define the size of the form how you want, or you can just double click and add some lines of code straight into the form load here. So right there, I'm just going to enter this dot, the width. So I just want to define the width now. I'm going to say width. Let's say that should give me about maybe 782, and the height as well. So dot height. So I can make that about 900. There we go. So if I run it now, look at this small form. If I run it now, check this out. There we go. That is my form. It's kind of like huge, but I can always reduce it. So if I go back to my code here, just reduce it how I want. Maybe let's make it about 1200, and this form maybe 7. All right. So let's go back to the form. This is the form here, and I'm just going to go straight to the properties. Right here inside the properties, and I want to just set the form how I want. Okay, you see where I have start position. I'm going to change that to center string, and the size here. So I'm going to change this to whatever I have in here. So 1000 plus by 700. So let's go back and just get that sorted. Back to the properties. So that is meant to be the width, and this is going to be 700. Or you can just drop this down. You can see the width and the height there. Look at that. So if I run it, let's see how it's going to look like. This is how it's looking. That's how it's looking. However, it's not giving me enough space here to do my necessary design. So let's do one thing. I'm just going to extend it so that I can add all of the components required. Okay, let's go straight to the toolbox here. Just going to pin that down for a while. And here, first of all, I need panel. Just drag that. That's a panel there. Go straight to the properties for that very panel. And now I want to change the back color to whatever I want. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to copy this. hold on to the control, click and drag there, and copy it one more time. All right, so let's take this down a little bit more and bring this right down. Okay, drag this. There we go. And I'm going to copy just one more of this, paste it in there. But I'll change the color of this back to control. Control is the default color. So I'm just going to type control there. There we go. Okay, so select that, bring it down. There. Brilliant. So I'm just going to run it. Let's run it and see how that's looking. For now, save and run. There. That is how it's looking right now. Okay, I think I may have just overstretched that. But that's no big deal. All right. So I might as well just increase this a little bit more. Okay, that's fine. Now, next thing, let's add a title. I need a label. Grab hold of a label, paste it right there. Let's increase the properties of that very label, the font size. I'm going to make the font size about maybe 70. Yeah, why not? 70. Make that bold. And change the text content on it to currency converter. Let's pin that down. So come back in here and just change that to currency converter or text currency converter. Okay. Bring it in here. All right. That's fine. So the next thing is I need some more components here. So let's come right here. Grab hold of a label again. One label here, and I'm going to need about 4 of those. And maybe make that maybe 30. There we go. Let's copy that 2, and we have 4. All right. Next, I'm going to copy this very one, paste it right here, and I'll change this to, let's change that to another type of property that's going to look like a text box. So let's say auto size, change that to false. Then the back color, I'm going to change it to white. Okay, come right down. Let's get rid of the text content in there. There we go. And what is border style? You can change that to fixed 3D. And when you look at it, it looks like a text box actually. I also need 2 text box here. No, 1 text box. Come right here and grab all of a text box. Yeah, paste it right there. And have a text box. Okay, yeah, let's give it a bit of form. Yeah. And I will change this to both components. Let's look for the, yeah, there we go. Fonts, change the font to bold. No, just leave it as regular. Make it 30. Yeah, that's fine. 30 regular, that's fine. And here, I'm going to need 2 combo box. Combo box 1. And let's change the size of that to 30 as well. Regular 30. And just copy this. Hold on to your control, click and drag. There we go, guys. Let's push that up a little bit, and that's fine. Okay, so now this very one here, I'm going to change the name of this one to LBL amount converted, and here I'm going to change this to the text content to amount converted, right? Okay, amount converted. So, and this here, that's going to be from converting to. So I'm going to change this one to currency. Here we go. To currency there, and this is going to be from currency, and here this is going to be amounts to convert. There we go. So let's just move them, and this is going to be known as txt. So that's going to be txt convert. This combo box, I'm going to change that to cmb from currency, right? And this one here is going to be known as cmd to currency. There we go. Right. And next we need to add buttons. So let's come in and grab a button. So let's change the font size, or let's change the name to btn convert. Yeah, and the font, let's change that to something much more readable. Make it bold. I'm just going to go for 40. Yeah. And in here, I'm just going to enter convert. Alright, that's fine. So the next one is going to be a reset button. Let's hold on to the control, click and drag this to copy it. So that is reset. And the name of this button is going to be BTN reset. There we go. And finally, an exit button. So that's going to be BTN exit. And text on it will be exit. That's fine. Okay, you see these two combo box? I want to enter some data on them. Okay, to enter the data on this very combo box, I'm going to double click on the form again. Alright, let's come right down here. And I'm just going to enter CMD from currency. Okay, we're going to say dot text, and that is going to be equals, let's say GP, no, GBP. Okay, that will stand for Great Britain pounds. Let's enter Britain there. There. So if I run it now, you should be able to see. There we go. Great Britain. So the other thing I want to do is when you click on the drop down list, I want you guys to be able to select whatever country you want to change it to. And this one, let's clear it as well. I'll get the mouse to get focus on it. So I'm going to come down here and just say txt convert, and that is going to be dot focus. There we go. So hopefully that should do. All right, that will focus. Now come right down here. So the very first one here, I'm going to add the following. So grab all for all of these and just ask the system to add an item to it. So this one is going to be items dot add, and what are you adding? You're adding the British pound sterling, and close that. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to copy that now. I'll use that to change the rest around. Let's go for about 10. Yeah, that will do. You can add as many countries as you want. The choice is yours. Yeah, so next country is going to be, let's go for Canada and change this to Canada. Canadian, I think they use dollar. They use this dollar as well. But now I'm going to go for the motherland, Nigeria, and change that to Nigeria. Nigeria Naira. There. Next is going to be maybe Mexico. LXN. Mexican current. Mexican pesos. Pesos they call it. Yeah. Then let's go for Euro and change this to Euro. I'll make this uppercase. And this will be Euro. Okay, so need 5 more. I'm just gonna speed that up. Okay guys, that is it. So if I run it now, this is what you guys will see. And drop this down, we can then select whatever country we want. Okay, now let's repeat the same thing for this. So that will be faster because I can just copy this and change the name around. Paste, and this is meant to be to currency. Enter 2 there. Let's repeat the same thing for the others. Paste. And here, paste. There, paste. Okay, 3 more. And that's it. And that's it done. There we go. Okay, that's going to be for my form load. So if I run it now, run. There we go, guys. Drop that down. You can select converting from British pound sterling to US dollars and enter whatever amount in there. Okay. Now let's take care of the exit. So I'm going to come into the form here. Let's double click on the exit. And right here, you're going to have to call the system. Let's say system column windows. And that is going to be for the form. Column forms. And what I need in here is the dialog result. There we go. The dialog result, and I will just give the name I quit. That is my variable that I've just declared in there now. Okay. And the next thing you want to do now is I'm going to say I quit or I exit. That is going to be equals message box, and that is going to be column show. And what I want you to show is the following message that I'm going to enter now. So let's open a bracket and I'll just enter confirm. Confirm if you want to exit. Close that. Enter a comma, and I will then enter another speech mark and enter currency converter. So that is going to be for my title. Then I enter a comma here, and I'm now going to say message box buttons. That will be column yes or no. There. Enter another comma, and the next method I'm going to be using is message box. That should be for icon, and the icon I intend to use is going to be a question mark there, and end that. There we go. Now let's use an if statement now here to check the user's input. If I exit equals you have to compare it, equals to dialog result dot yes. So I'm going to copy all of these because you need that. And if the dialog result is column yes, enter statement block, and you can just say application.exit column exit. There we go. So that is officially your exit. So if I run it now, let's try that out. You see that? And that's the title. Currency converter. Confirm if you want to exit. If I say no, you're still within the system. However, if you say yes, there we go. The system will exit you out, or you'll be logged out of the system. Alright, let's do the same thing for the reset button. So I'm going to copy these lines of code. I'm just going to use that to reset. Double click on reset and paste that right in there. There. Now, if you want to reset, I want the system to prompt you to confirm. So I'm going to change the name to I reset. And let's just change these variables to I reset. And here as well, to I reset. So if the user intend to reset, so we want the system to do as follows. As a txt dot focus there, and I can just copy it. I want this, grab hold of that and paste that in here. I also want you to clear out with what we have in here. That is the tool. Let it be cleared. Okay, clear that, and here that should be cleared as well, and then set focus on it. Okay, so this remains that, and that is it. That's my reset taken care of. So let's run that and see. Select whatever, reset. No, I don't want to reset. Yes, I do want to reset. See that, guys? And the focus, you can see the Now it's flashing in there. Okay. All right, let's exit out. Now we need to actually put together a function that we will use to convert the whole currency. Okay. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to reset here. That's going to be the LBL. Yeah, let's get that reset as well. Okay. All right. That is that all done. So now let's take care of my function. So the function should be underneath here. I'm just going to draw a line there so that I know where my function is. Right, that'll do. And closing line. Let's enter another line here. There. And right underneath here, I'm going to start by saying double. And it's going to be known as currency. Let's say convert currency. And it's going to take in the following argument, double. And that's going to be for amount. Then I will also assign another one for string. This string, I'm going to say the variable that will be in there is going to be from currency. Good. So, and another one is going to be another string to currency. So whatever you enter will be in a string format. So this is going to be to currency. There we go. Now, enter statement block. Inside our statement block, I'm going to say the dictionary of string dictionary. Get rid of that. That is going to be for string, and just correct this there. So dictionary string comma, and that is going to be double. Close that off, and the name for it, I'm just going to call that conversion rate. And conversion rate is going to be garbage return new, and that's going to be dictionary double. Let's grab all of this, paste it here. There we go. Okay, so don't worry about the error once I started using this. So I'm going to say the currency itself now, or conversion rates. Now let's add, we're going to be converting in there. Conversion rates dot add, and what am I adding? That is going to be for GBP, and the amount this time around is just 1. There, that's the very first one. Okay, so I'm just going to copy it because I have 10 in total. Just paste. Okay, now let's change the rates. This is going to be for Canada, and the rates we can say 1.7. Okay, and base is going to be for Nigeria, and change that to 167.9, whatever, and so on. So I'm going to speed that up, just populate the orders. All right, that is the rate for each country. You can go online to check the valid rate, I just made this up. Now the next thing is I'm going to use an if statement to check what I am converting from and to. So I will say if not conversion rate, if not conversion rate dot contain key. Okay, and what am I talking about? I'm talking about if it does not contain whatever we have in here from, or copy all of this again. Just come right in here, enter the or and paste that in here. Okay, all right, change this to 2. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. Enter curly braces here or statement block. If it does not contain this, I want you to throw in the following. Just throw an error message. Garbage collector, do as follows. So I'm going to say, give me the following argument. Exception. Okay, the argument exception, I have to just enter invalid currency. Yeah, something like that. Invalid currency code. And else, we want the following. We want you to return. Once I return, all these errors should disappear. So let's say return. I want you to return the amount, multiply that by whatever we have inside here. So I think I'm just gonna grab all of this and change it around, paste that here, and that is going to be the rates. Okay, no, that should be in form of an array. All right, the typing it would have been better. All right, okay, and let's divide that now. Divide by whatever we have in here. Paste that in here and change this to from. Just end it. Okay, we still have an error, so that's no problem. Let's look at our input. Okay, let's go back up here. Right, I meant to, okay, username. Okay, using namespace system, column collections. Grab all of that and just paste it in here. And I'm now just gonna say column generic. So that should get rid of that error for me. There we go. You see the error is gone. Let's scroll right down. So make sure you add this to your library. Okay. So scroll right down and my error should be gone. You see that? That is gone. Now this function will be useless if I don't put together a line of code on this very button. It's this button that will make use of the function. Let's double click on the button. Double click. First of all, I am going to declare the following variables. So I'm going to say double. Now just call that amount, comma, and the next one is going to be convert amount. There. and two more variables. One is going to be, both are going to be string. So let's just call that from currency and to currency. So grab all of these, paste it there. And to currency, grab all of these as well. So paste there. Alright, it's not accepting that. Okay, so I have my variables declared that I intend to use. Now, the next thing is using an if statement. If it's not double, then I want you to, let's use try plus txt convert dot text comma amount. Now, enter statement block. In there, I'm just going to use a message box. Let's copy this message box up here. Let's grab hold of all of this and bring it right down in here. So if it's not that, I want the following message box to display. Let's say please enter whatever. Enter a valid number. There. And this one, we can change this one to OK. Dot OK. And this one, I can just change this to maybe information or an exclamation. Yeah, exclamation will do. Yeah. So why this is displayed, I don't want the system cleared equals clear. The text box will be cleared. I also want you to set focus on the text box. Let's say dot focus. There we go. And then ask it to return so that you are given the opportunity to re-enter your data. Alright. However, if everything is fine, or if it goes as planned, I want the following. So let's grab all of these two, paste it right underneath here, and get rid of this, get rid of this. So we say currency that is going to be equals CMB from to text and dot substring, and that is going to be from 0, starting from 0 all the way to 3. There, that's that done. I'm going to repeat the same thing for this next one. Copy and paste. And this is 2. Okay, that's fine. Now I want to use this convert amount. Convert amount, that is going to be equals this, the function, call the function. Okay, remember the function I was created. Now I'm using it. Convert currency is that in here as equals convert currency, and that is going to be amount, comma, from and to currency, from currency to currency, and end that. Now the whole data, the whole calculation is in here. So let's store it inside the LBL amount converted dot text. That is going to be equals amount plus, I'm going to enter space in there, and let's enter the plus sign again, from, okay, from whatever country, and I want it to convert it to, let's put an equals there, amount converted, display that as well, and that's going to be for which country, from to, okay, this will be to currency, and paste that right there. There we go. I think that is it done. Okay, so I'm going to try this out now. Let's run. Okay, I'm going to run that now, save, and run. See, there we go. In first place, I'm going to enter whatever in there, and there. Please enter a valid number there. Okay, and I enter a valid number. Click on convert. Look at that, guys. Let's change it to another currency. See that? And that's how you create your own currency converter using Visual C++. With that, guys, I'm gonna call it the end of this tutorial. I believe you guys enjoyed, and please do subscribe to my channel, and you can also join to become a member of the channel. For those of you guys who are member, thanks for being member of the channel. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you guys, and you all have a nice day now, and bye for now.